If this guy's gonna play dirty, I'll play dirty back. Alright, dude. Woo-hoo! That was insane. Wow. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on Forza Horizon 5. So the official Forza Horizon account on Instagram released 3 other new upgrade guides for us players to go check out and follow and let them know what we think about them. They released upgrade guides for the Lola, the Jesko, and the International Scout. So just like the first part when we tested out the 22B, the R8, and the TVR, we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna follow exactly the guide. I'll just leave my thoughts on how it is and just see how good it is in online lobby. So you do enjoy these kinds of contents, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also like the video. That'll help me tremendously. But other than that, let's dive into today's video. Well, since the Lola was the next post after the TVR post that the devs made on their Instagram account, that's exactly what we're gonna do first. We're gonna go get the Lola first, and I'm a cheapskate. I'm buying it off the auction house. Thank you very much. So on the right of the screen is the upgrades I need to put on. So other than that, let's cue the time lapse. Alright, here's what we're working with. 1,800 pounds, 856 horsepower, top of S1 class as expected. Right, let me go ahead and slap a kick-ass paint job for this car, and also, just like the first video that I've made checking out Devs' build, I will not tune this car at all because, like I said before in that video, usually people who play these games aren't really knowledgeable at tuning. I would assume they just keep stuff stock and not really touch the tuning menu that much. So, for the people who aren't really good players, they're probably not going to touch the tuning menu, so I'm just going to keep it stock like as it is for the rest of the cars we check out today. But yeah, I don't know that. Let's go and find ourselves a lobby. Alright, so here's the car that I usually run. I'm pretty sure it has similar horsepower, 859. So yeah, 856. It's pretty similar. So the only difference is the car that I usually have has a tune. This thing doesn't have a tune. Let's see how this thing stacks up. The Lola, along with the TVR, is some of the best rally S1 cars you can use in this game. So I'm expecting something pretty big here. I'm expecting a good result and see how good it is. All right, here we go. I'm a bit excited for this, not gonna lie, because this is a fast car and oh great. Bone Shaker. You know what? That's a good test. Bone Shakers is also one of the best S1 rally cars in this game. So let's just see what happens and see if we can do anything about this. The Lola without a tune. Comparing the Lola to the TVR, with my experience, the Lola is the harder car to drive. But at the same time, I believe the Lola is probably a bit faster, but it's a bit harder to drive. So into the first turn we go. That Ferrari right there is also a good comparison as well. So come on. All right, top 3. That's good so far. We're going to be running away from everybody, I hope. Wow, the whole pack is really tight. Jesus, Miata. Oh, you cunt. Moron, Miata. F off. If this guy's going to play dirty, I'll play dirty back. Oh, the bounce. Brakes, has no brakes. Come on, accelerate. Halfway through, we're still fighting for P1, and I've been sitting in P3 most of the race, and I haven't tried to take the lead yet. Oh, Bone Shaker hard to the wall, Ferrari hard to the wall. I'm going to take advantage. Down the middle, they got slowed up mechanic. We're into P1, baby. Let's go. Easy does it. This car is harder to drive than the TVR. I find it a lot more harder to drive than the TVR. Palms are sweating, but we have a pretty okay size. Oh, palms are sweating. We're still in the lead. We have an okay gap to the car behind. I don't know if that's the Ferrari or the Bone Shaker, but we should be able to win this. Yep, he spun out a little bit there. We're gonna be winning this race, ladies and gentlemen. Do you see that strategy? What I did? That strategy was a great strategy. You stay in the back, just let the 2 guys in front battle it out, and once they hit their limit and battle too much, they're gonna both hit the wall, and I take advantage and just go sweep. P1, baby, on our first race in today's race. That's fantastic. All right. I knew the Lola would perform. I knew they were probably getting top 3, but a win is very, very nice. I will happily take that any day. Untuned Lola, it's still pretty good. This is the final race of the lobby, so you know what? We got the win anyway. It doesn't matter. We do one more race. We got our win anyway. Let's go to the Jesko next. Right, the Koenigsegg Jesko. Usually when people buy the Jesko, they just buy it so that they can have the fastest car in the game. I mean, this thing is the fastest car in the game, but because it's upgraded to the top of S2, we're going to compete this car into an S2 lobby and see how good it is. So, cue the time lapse. I cannot believe what I'm about to endure. 1,600 horsepower to the rear wheels. rear-wheel drive. We're gonna be spinning at 200 miles an hour. I'm probably gonna struggle a lot in S2 online racing. So, like I said, once again, no tunes. And let me go ahead and stop this like a kick-ass paint job, and then after that, I'll see you in a lobby. You know what? I'm not buying the devs' emphasis on drivability. I'm gonna be honest, because if you could have put this and tell new players to follow this and just try to race with this, it's not gonna end too well for these guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. We're gonna be starting on pole again with a completely full lobby. Then again, there's barely any straights here. My car is done for. I'm done for. Good luck me. Third and fifth are so damn short, dude. It's crazy. It's like I have to Regera this thing with just one gear. Just maintain one gear and I'll be fine. Yeah, just I guess maintain 7th gear because the thing doesn't spin its wheels in 7th gear, and sometimes maybe switch down to 6. Oh, it's K. Oh man, the freaking rocks, man. Look how much I've fallen down. We went from P3, P2 down to P6. But hang on a sec. These guys are fighting like crazy. Oh, they're slamming to the freaking wall. Rest in peace, 918. Let me see if I can get advantage. I'm gonna be really fast with the straights. Oh no. What just happened? Woohoo! He just spun! S2 road racing, what can I say? I'm doing my best right here. I'm not gonna lie. These rocks are like deaths right here. They're death sentences. Drivability my ass, because I'm sure many new players will have traction control and stability control on, and that'll probably make it easier for them, but here I am without any of those, and I'm struggling a little bit. Come on, get back on the podium. Get back on the podium. It's a good battle between me and this CLK. Alright, dude, you don't have to do that. You just pushed this guy off and he just stole our... That idiot in his Aston Martin Valkyrie completely ruined our battle. Stole P3, not a single remorse, no sportsmanship. That's a sportsman-like conduct right there, that freaking moron. P4. I mean, that's still a pretty solid result with considering what this car is compared to this track, but that moron in the Valkyrie will have a sportsman-like conduct violation right there if I was the FIA. What an idiot. Alright, our final car is the International Scout, and it is B class, so would it be calming down a little bit? We went from S1 and then up to S2, and then now we're gonna go all the way down to B class. So let's just sit back and yeah, build the Scout. Let's go. All right, so here we got the Scout, and on the post that the devs posted, they said that this will help turn the Scout into a rally and cross country champion. So we're not just gonna do rally, we're gonna do rally and cross country for this. So yeah, let's go ahead and follow the guide. Cue the time lapse. Alright, so here's what we are working with. 641 horsepower. We're going to be weighing lighter. Top of B class as expected, as said in the guide. Let me go ahead and actually already slapped in a kick-ass paint job. Let's go straight into a lobby then. Let's go. Right, so we're doing rally first, and just like the Lola, I have another International Scout, and it's tuned, and this one is not tuned. It's still bone stock tuned. So we're just going to see what happens then. Here we go. Rally first. I don't see there's any other scouts here. Yeah, we're already up to P1. Fantastic start. All right, let's see if we can keep P1 from this guy here in his Ford. That's right, 600 horsepower, and we're running away from everybody as expected. It's the International Scout. It's one of the best cars that you can use in B class off-roading in general anyway. So devs might be cooking here. The devs might be cooking with probably 2 out of the 3 because I think the Jesko is too hard for new players to try out. 3rd gear is really freaking long, I noticed. Ooh, they're fighting back there. Okay, I see how we're playing. This guy behind me, he's threatening me to steal P1 from me. All right, let's try to drive harder this time instead of just really relaxing. I really thought the water could slow me down that faster, but at least our gap to the car behind is still pretty healthy. So let's go to the final lap and see if we can win this thing. All right, final lap, we pulled a gap to the car behind more than the last lap, and not much is happening other than the fact that this Scout really is a very good car to use in rally. So let's just skip to the end of the race and see if we actually end up in P1. Yep, not much happened. We had a very, very clean lap, and we're gonna come home P1 once again. Let's freaking go. All right, honestly, that is a little bit expected. We would finish P1, considering the fact there wasn't any other scouts here. And I'm sure if there's any other scouts here, they would for sure have a tune for that. But still, walk away with a win. So yeah, let's freaking go. All right, let's go to the cross-country race. Right, now that we've seen how good the untuned Scout is in rally racing, let's see how good this thing is in cross-country racing this time. Wow, okay, look at this lobby. 2 WRXs and Golfs everywhere. Okay, that's an interesting lobby. This is an interesting lobby. Let's go. We're just running away from everybody at this pace, because they're all in Golfs and Subarus. Oh yeah, this is my favorite part right here. Going down at 170 and just tops out without even going faster. What if I just clutch in like that? Yeah, just let it cruise. And then throttle in again. Oh, here they come. I have a pretty low top end. Oh, do you see that guy going wide? Oh, big snap of counter steer, I believe. That was pretty funny, not gonna lie. Yeah, look at that. They're scattered like ants. That's pretty cool to see. Trees. Oh my god. Woo! That was sick. That was dangerous, but that was sick. That was lucky, but that was insane. Wow. Don't know how the hell I didn't get messed up from that, but thank you very much, game. Jesus Christ, that was scary. Right, so the race is pretty much over because look at that gap. Look at how far I am to everybody else. That is insane. Granted, they're all in Golfs and in Subaru WRXs, but I mean, who knows what happens when there's another Scout or a better car for cross-country rally, but still, wow. All right, we had plenty of wins today. I think we won like, what, 3 times? That's pretty good for today's video. And you know what? I believe this is a good way to end off today's video. This thing was great in rally. This thing was great in cross country. Let's go to our outro. So what do I think about all the tunes that the official devs released on their Instagram account? I'd say they also cooked with all these 3 tunes so far. I mean, the Scout and the Lola, as expected. They're the fast cars. They're expected to be fast. They're the metas of this game. The Jesko, I feel like the Jesko will be fantastic for tracks that has more long straights and turns, because I feel like that thing understeers a lot. But I think the emphasis on drivability is a little bit misleading in my humble opinion, because I know for sure that newer players or players who has less experience of driving in this game will probably find that Jesko to be a little bit tricky to drive. I mean, I do feel like some of you guys might have some fun with that. I did have fun driving that Jesko, but the drivability emphasis on that, I think it's a bit misleading in my opinion. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you guys find this video enjoyable. If you do like what you see, consider subscribing to the channel and also like the video. That'll help me tremendously. Also, down in the comments down below, let me know what else you want me to do, whether it be another challenge, want me to check out something in this game. I'll read it and I might do it. But yeah, other than that, thank you so much for dropping by today, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.